Alright, so this is a weird battle. Shout out to my homie for requesting this. And it's a battle I would never have thought of on my own. I'm not going to lie to you. But after researching both, I'm like, this battle's pretty damn cool. And this is potentially a part one to it. So how this is going to work. And by the way, grab your coffee, grab your mochas, whatever the hell you're drinking. This is the coffee shop. It's your host, Jobbers and Goons. And this is Beetlejuice from the movie versus Danny Phantom from the show. Now, how this will work is pretty simple. If this gets enough likes, part 2 will be Beetlejuice including the cartoon and Danny Phantom including Danny in 5 years. So that will be a part 2 special if you guys like this enough. But anyways, getting back to this, it's a dope battle. Both of them deal with the dead / spirits / phantoms. Both of them have cool hacks, and it's going to be quite the battle. So I'm going to review both and then tell you who I think wins at the end. I hope you guys enjoy. Without further ado, let's begin. So first, let's talk about Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom is a boy who his parents dabbled in studying the paranormal, right? And after an accident gone wrong in the lab, Danny was subjected to phantom powers. This includes being able to see the dead, being able to see spirits, all that, and turning into one at will as well. With these newfound powers, Danny is able to basically go on exploration, fighting both evil, paranormal, and just investigating in general with the help of his friends, sometimes and even family. Now, what makes Danny dangerous in combat, we're kind of going to briefly go over his stats and what he brings to the table. Speed-wise, we've seen Danny Phantom actually keep up, especially with stuff after Season 3. Characters that both utilize and manipulate lightning-based powers and attacks, but also light-based powers and attacks, energy beams, all that. And this has allowed him to obviously have relative to, if not outright, FTL speed in combat, as he can easily keep up with these characters and outright blitz them sometimes. In terms of AP, he's actually fought dragons the size of literal football fields, which would be 100 yards. He's been able to ragdoll beings that casually destroy several buildings. He's erased entire armies of ghosts with his ghostly wail, which would basically be like his most powerful attack. It is something you more so see from him when it's time to really get serious, and it's very dangerous, like I said. In terms of durability, he can take hits from monsters at level several buildings, like I'd say city blocks. You can see their attacks from literally outside of the city. It's that big of an explosion. In addition to his excellent physical stats, he also can obviously turn intangible. He can manipulate his size and structure in combat. He can create clones after, I believe it was Season 3, of himself and fight like that. And he also has like Phantom Energy Blast. So yeah, Danny Phantom's actually a lot more formidable than people think. But he's going up against a tricky character today, and that is Beetlejuice. Now, Beetlejuice is basically a troll / asshole from I think it was Tim Burton's movie Beetlejuice. Like everyone grew up with that. And essentially, if his name is said 3 times, he's summoned. And when he's trying to get himself summoned, he's trying to get you to say his name 3 times, because he wants to escape where he was and basically escape the afterlife and troll Earth. And as soon as he appears, you know, he does mischievous shit, reality warping, all that in the movie. And they have to try to get him back sealed away. So what can Beetlejuice do? Well, obviously, as being someone who can walk between life and death and has power in the afterlife, he is someone that you can't see unless you have a connection to the afterlife or really like mentally off. Luckily, Danny Phantom can obviously see him, but he can undo exorcisms. He can actually teleport people away, and I think his most impressive use of this in the movie was he sent this one bitch he got mad at and sent her from right there instantly to like Saturn. So being able to send someone like FTL distances instantly is pretty impressive. He can warp his own size. He can warp his body to whatever he wants. This includes like putting massive spikes on himself. He did this when he was in a tiny version, so obviously he could do it when he's bigger. He, like I said, has low tier reality warping. His strength manipulation has allowed him to like knock humans casually out of ceilings and houses pretty bad. And overall, his like... Also, he's never like been outright defeated, given that we did see him come back when we thought he like got consumed. And really the only way to seal him seems to be saying his name 3 times. So if these two were to clash, right, this reality warping troll in Beetlejuice versus Danny Phantom, who do I think wins? Well, first win con I think is dangerous on the side of Beetlejuice is his teleportation and reality warping. If he's able to catch Danny with that and tags him, and because he didn't aim at the girl, right? He just like kind of waved his hand or snapped his fingers, and she instantly teleported. So it's possible he doesn't even have to aim, right? He just knows he's there and does it. However, Danny Phantom has so many more combat feats and speed feats that are better than movie Beetlejuice that I'm like, I think Danny would probably immediately start blasting and put pressure on him. Given that like he can undo exorcisms and shit, could Beetlejuice potentially undo the Phantom and Danny? I don't see it happening. I think Danny is going to blitz, and because of his AP, I know we've only seen him get sealed away, but I do think he can at least temporarily knock out and put down Beetlejuice. In round 1, movie Beetlejuice versus Danny Phantom from the show, I have Danny winning. If you guys want to see a round 2, which will basically be composite both, let me know in the comment section down below and run the likes up, and make sure to subscribe as I do battles like this every day. And if you want to see a long form version of this, like a really drawn out version where I get way more detailed, let me know and I'll make a standard versus battle video. This is of course a part of my new series, the Blitz battle, where I kind of go over both characters and try to give you my brief and quick thorough breakdown. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to go check out my main channel, Jobbers and Goons, and I will see you guys later. Peace.